Hey guys, Dr. Tiff here. Just wanted to share some garden goodness with you today. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome. You're here at Dr. Tiffany TV. I am a psychotherapist who specializes in sharing experiences in spaces and places that really evoke a more intentional self-care practice. And so one of the things that I find so fulfilling in my own self-care practice is gardening. So today I just wanted to share kind of a garden project that I'm working on that I do every year, but I thought that I would bring you guys along for the ride on this one. So I am in the process of refilling my planter box. This is my kitchen window planter box. I actually built this. I'll probably throw up some footage on the screen so you can see that process. I actually have an old reel that I'll share with you. That's what I'll do. I'll share an old reel of when I built this box. It actually goes in my kitchen window over here. I usually fill this box with lots of annuals for the summer. In this box, one of the things that I tend to do is I will always keep the plant tags. I keep the plant tags so I remember each year what I had in the box, because sometimes I remember like, I had a coleus in there, but I don't exactly remember which one, or I had some super petunias in there, but I can't remember which variety, especially if I know that I really liked it. So what I usually do, and these came out of the box, what I usually do is just keep those tags. I tuck them in the back so that when I freshen out the soil the next year, I can say, oh, okay, yeah, I did have that in. And what I realized this year is that some of the same things are actually going in this bed, which means I must have really liked it. This box is going to be full of plants from Proven Winners. Proven Winners is kind of, I'm just not gonna lie, kind of my favorite. When it comes to annuals, this is the bulk of what I do in a lot of my planting boxes. So I'm just gonna show you the combination that I'm using this year. The box is gonna look a little meek, because we're just starting out the season and they haven't fully developed in their container. But once they're in here, once they're on a watering schedule, consistent watering schedule, and once they're getting consistently fertilized, this box is gonna blow up in no time. So I've already kind of cleaned out all of the old plants, the old soil. And what we're gonna do next, I'm actually gonna take you around to the front because I wanna show you a window box that I've already done. It's very different. It's actually in a shaded area, whereas this one is in a very sunny area. So I'm going to show you the window box that I've already done in the front, because I've got to grab two plants out of that area that are going to go into this box. They're plants, annuals from last year that actually came back. I wasn't expecting them to come back because, and I'll tell you what it is right now, actually. It's Unplugged So Blue. If you can see that, Unplugged So Blue, annual salvia. Here's the thing, the one I did have that in this box, but they did not come back in this box. I think because we had some watering issues with the irrigation. It wasn't watering it consistently, so those just didn't come back, but the ones in the front did. And I want to have something that kind of spikes up in this box. And this is my kitchen window box, and hummingbirds visit this box a lot. So I wanted to have something that I knew they liked so that they come up to the window. So we're going up front to grab those that had overwintered over there. And then we'll come back and plant up this box. You know what, while we go, I'll show you actually where this box is gonna go as we walk, okay? So this is the kitchen window right here for my garden. So this is where that box is gonna go, all right, once we finish. So you'll also see my dog is with me today. Where are you, Oreo? There he is. All right, Oreo, okay, come with me. So he's gonna come with us up to the front, and we're gonna go. Come on, Oreo. This is the front of the house. This is one of my front pots filled with Proven Winner stuff. And these are kind of the star of the show in the front yard, the Shasta daisies. Oreo! And some, okay, buddy. And some Super Petunia bubblegum. So this is front porch. And this is the front window box. She's pretty gorgeous. So in the back of here, those plant tags are back here. So I'm just gonna stick my hand back and get them. Hopefully no frogs or anything come back. So what I have are in here the Color Blaze, let's see if you can see it, Color Blaze Coleus, Color Blaze Mini Me Watermelon Coleus. Those are cute. I have Double Up Pink Begonias from Proven Winners. I've got Double Up, ooh, there we go, Double Up White Begonias. And then a Vinca vine. And so that's all you see there. And it's super cute, really gorgeous, looking good. But what we came up here to get is right here. These two are the Unplugged So Blue. And so all I'm going to do is go in now and just pull these two out. This frees up this whole box and I can put a full set of annuals in here, but I want these two plants to go in the back. So these two decided they wanted to come back. And so this is what we're gonna do. All right, let's go back to the back. So I have two of these. This box always is going to have some sort of sweet potato vine. Every year is different. This year, and I think, what did I have last year? I know I had one. Oh yeah, I had the Proven Winner Sweet Caroline, Proven Accents, I'm sorry, Sweet Caroline Red Hawk. So it was kind of like a reddish brown. This year I'm going with a dark color and I really like it. This is the Sweet Caroline Sweetheart Jet Black. And that's the tag for it. It is an annual except in zones 11, A and B. So this will not come back, but I just love the dark, rich color of this. So these will go kind of on the ends and drape over. Then I will probably, just so that I can break it up a little bit, go for the lemon or this yellow. This is a Supertunia Mini Vista Yellow. This is a very aggressive plant. I had this in this container actually last year. It also is 10A to 11B. And I didn't say this before, but I garden in a zone 8A. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia area. This one needs to be trimmed up a little bit, I think, because it's been in its can a little too long. But like I said, once we get them into the pot and get them watered, fertilized, and all of that, they'll perk up quite nicely. So next to the, and I probably shouldn't have put the soil here because you can't see what I'm doing on this side, but just know everything's going to mimic each side. Next to the sweet potato vine, I'm going to have the Mini Vista Yellows. Then we're mixing in some of the Superbena. I always have a Superbena in here too because they love it. The hummingbirds love this too. So this is Superbena Violet Ice. I'll show you the card so you can see exactly what that's gonna look like. And here is the plant. Isn't she pretty? So she's gonna go in. This one is also this is 8A to 11B. Now I've had mixed results with Superbenas. Some of them come back and some of them don't. They come back, but they don't come back as vigorous or as great as they were the previous season. So there you go. Now next to this, and this is where things get tricky, and I actually think this might make me want to put, it does. I think I'm going to switch this now that I say that, because what I'm going to do in the center is going to be those So Blues right next to here, and then the So Blue Unplugged Salvia. And then right in the middle, I'm going to pop this Supertunia. I think this is Really Red. Yeah, Supertunia Really Red. It is a beautiful plant. Very red. I always love with the window boxes, especially for the hummingbirds, love to plant red in there. And so this one is a 9A to 11B, and I have had some success with some of the 9A annual / perennials coming back. The Super Tunia bubblegum is one of them. A lot of times that will come back at least 1 year for me. So I'm going to put this in this box as well. So I think that is just a beautiful mix of color. It's going to be great. It's going to be a wow factor. And I can't wait to share with you like how this is going to look throughout the season. So what I'm going to do now is use some of my Proven Winners all-purpose potting soil. I love this. I use this for pretty much all of my annual planters. And I love it because it already has the slow release fertilizer already in there. So I don't have to worry about that part. I do use a weekly fertilizer with these guys, the Proven Winners fertilizer, but I love starting off my annuals with this. I feel like they grow so much better with this particular soil. So I've already cleaned out the box. So I'm going to just get these annuals out of the box, put the soil in, and then just start filling them with plants. Let's go. The only other thing that I use is some Biotone starter fertilizer, and this just helps the roots of the plants kind of get going in this new pot. So I'm just going to sprinkle some all in the bottom there to make sure that we give those roots a really good start. And I really should not be doing this with my bare hands, but here we are. All right. And as I do this, I'm taking these tags out and I'm going to lay them here, and then we'll get them settled where they need to go. All right. So as you can see, these roots, they are really good and healthy. Just gonna plop that down too. Oh, let's just look at these colors next to each other. It looks so good. Oh my goodness. All right, so Mini Vista Yellow. Go ahead and get that out. These roots are filling themselves as well. Go ahead and get that. Here is all right, here's the Super Tunia Really Red. And I really want, this one really needs to be in the center. This is our center plant. So we need that to be in the center. And then everything else just kind of needs to go around it. We space everything out from there. All right. Now this one, and this one's already looking super tired because of the transition, but I'm pretty sure it will bounce back really quickly. It's gonna bounce back pretty quick. So now we're just getting the rest of these in there. And this one is really, really got some root stuff going on. So let's get that where it needs to be. Let's tease that, make sure we can flourish. And there's the last one. All right. Gorgeous, gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. So now all I'm doing is just filling in the rest of the soil. And I will say, you know, I do love Proven Winners, but please know I am not sponsored at all by Proven Winners or any company. This video is not sponsored. Would love it if it was. Would love it if it was, but it's not. So, if anyone wants to forward this video to Proven Winners or something to get them to sponsor, do that. Okay? And I can make more content like this because this is truly what I love. And this is kind of what the self-care passport really is all about. It's not just about travel. It's about making space in your life to do the things that not only bring you joy, but create experiences that elevate your self-care, no matter what it is. So for some people, that's cooking. For some people like me, it's gardening. I did a post recently about vacuuming. For Whitney Houston, it was vacuuming. She used to talk about how it just made her feel so good to see the lines in the carpet. So I'm just going back through to make sure all of that is good. And it looks like it is. It looks really good. A little bit more right there. All right. Looks great. Ooh, there's a little hole right there. All right. Everybody looks good. We're going to water everything in. Just to recap, Super Vena Violet Ice, Super Tunia Really Red, Unplugged So Blue. The Sweet Potato Vine is a Sweet Caroline Sweetheart Jet Black. And then also some yellow, some Mini Vista Yellow, Super Tunias. All right, so tuck that in the back here. Gonna water it all in and we're done. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Take extra special care of yourself. Until next time, ciao.